Okay, we're going to be solving rational equations. And what we're going to do to solve these is make sure all the denominators are the same. So we're going to find the greatest common factors, or should I say the least common multiples. Now right now we have a 2 over 3x plus 1 over 2x equals 1 over 4. Now we're going to give them all the same denominators. So we'll get 3, 2, and 4. And we want the least common multiple. So in the 3 time tables, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 2 time tables, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4 time tables, we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And what number do they have in common? It'll be, let me go one more here, 12 here. And it'll be 12. So we'll have 12 for all of these. Okay, and the numerators will remain 2, 1, and 1. Okay, and then we want to put the largest amount of x's. We have x to the first power, x to the first power, no x. So the highest amount of x's will be x to the first power. So we'll put that there. And now let's see the differences. The difference between a 3 times x and a 12 times x is that this is also multiplying by 4. So we're going to put a multiplying 4. There's an extra multiplying 4 in the denominator. So we'll put an extra multiplying 4 in the numerator. Here, there is, from a 2 times x to a 12 times x, there's an extra 6 here. Okay, so this has been multiplied by 6 to get this. So we'll put an extra 6 in the numerator. Now to go from a 4 to a 12x, not only did they include a multiplying 3, they also had an x. So they included 3 and x. So we'll put it times 3 and x. Now, since all the denominators are the same, we can just worry about the numerator. This numerator is going to be 2 times 4, which is 8, plus this numerator is 1 times 6, which is 6, the equals, and 1 times 3x is going to be 3x. Again, we no longer need the denominators since they all match, so we're using only numerators. So 8 plus 6 equals 3x. So same signs will add, and we're going to get a 14 equals 3x. And then to finish solving for x, we're going to divide both sides by 3. Divide by 3, divide by 3. And 14 over 3 does not simplify, so it stays. But 3x over 3 does simplify to a 1x. And that's our answer. Okay. Once again, we have a rational equation here. And we have a 2 over 3, a 1 over 2, and a 1 over 4x. So our first job is to get all the denominators to match. Now our numbers, we have a 3, 2, and 4. We had 3, 2, and 4 before, should I say. And we know that the least common multiple is going to be 12. So I'm going to put 12 here for all of these. 12, 12, and 12. Now the greatest amount of x's will be right here. So it'll be x. So we're going to put x in all 3 of these spots. This is the greatest amount of x's. Okay, now let's put the numerators back. 2, 1, and 1. And so from here, we're going to find out what's missing. Here we went from a 3 to a 12x, so this is multiplied. So there's an extra multiplying 4 here and an x. So the 3x to go to 12x, we need a multiplying 4 and an x. So there's the multiplying 4 and the x. Now let's move to the next one here. We have a 2 to a 12x. To go from a 2 to a 12, we need a 6 and we need an x. So we need a times 6 and an x here. And finally, to go from a 4x to the 12x, we need a 3. So there's an extra 3 in the, where it would have been a 4x, now it's a 12x, that's multiplying by extra 3. So we'll multiply by 3 here. Okay, so now let's put all the numerators together. So 2 times 4x will give us 8x, plus 1 times 6x will give us 6x. And that's going to equal 1 times 3, which will give us 3. Okay, and now we can combine like terms. We have 8x and 6x. Those can be combined to become a 14x that equals 3. Now we're going to take our 14x equals 3, and we're going to isolate the x by dividing by 14. This will get rid of the 14. Whatever you do on one side, you do on the other. So we'll divide that by 14. And this right here, the 14s will cancel, which will give us x. But the 3 over 14 does not simplify, so it remains 3 over 14 as the answer.